Welcome to Ultimate Sleep Doctor. Tonight, we'll delve into a world of intricate design and quiet industry. Consider the ant, a creature so small, yet possesses an extraordinary understanding of navigation, construction, and social order. These tiny architects, hidden beneath our feet, build colonies of astonishing complexity, following patterns perfected over millennia. There's a deep beauty in their focused purpose, a testament to the elegant efficiency of nature's simplest forms. Perhaps by observing them, we can find a little peace within our own busy minds. If you find these explorations soothing, please consider liking this video and subscribing to Ultimate Sleep Doctor. Together, we can soothe more wandering minds one peaceful night at a time. Just breathe, let your thoughts drift like the grains of sand they carry. Let's begin. The world of an ant colony is a bustling city, but unlike our own, it's built on a foundation of invisible messages. These messages aren't shouted or written, they're carried on tiny molecules, a sophisticated system of chemical communication that allows thousands of ants to work together with remarkable precision. It all begins with pheromones. These are special chemicals, mostly volatile organic compounds, that ants release to convey information. Think of them as miniature, incredibly specific signals, broadcast through the air or left directly on surfaces. The most famous example is trail following, and it's a brilliant display of how these pheromones work. When an ant discovers a food source, say a particularly delicious crumb of sugar, it doesn't just eat it and disappear. Instead, it begins to deposit a trail of pheromones as it returns to the nest. This initial trail is faint, a subtle scent that guides other ants towards the find. Now here's the clever part. Other ants, drawn by the faint pheromone signal, follow that trail. As they explore, they also add their own pheromones to the path, reinforcing the existing signal. The more ants that follow the trail, the stronger the pheromone concentration becomes. This positive feedback loop is what creates the visible scout trails we often see leading back to food sources. It's like a tiny chemical highway, constantly being updated and strengthened. But it's not just about following a pre-established path. Different pheromones carry different meanings. For example, alarm pheromones, released when an ant detects danger, like a predator, trigger a frantic response in the colony. These are quickly detected and spread throughout the nest, causing ants to become agitated, defensive, and ready to fight or flee. The intensity of the alarm signal directly relates to the level of threat. Furthermore, ants can use pheromones to communicate about the quality of a food source. A richer, more abundant food source will attract more ants, leading to a stronger pheromone trail, signaling to others that this is a particularly rewarding find. Conversely, a depleted food source will see the pheromone trail gradually fade as fewer ants continue to follow it. This dynamic system allows the colony to efficiently manage its resources and adapt to changing conditions. It's also important to note that different ant species use different pheromones, and even within a single species, the specific blend of chemicals can vary depending on the situation. Some trails are primarily guided by short-range pheromones, ensuring ants stay close to the food source, while others rely on longer-range signals to recruit foragers from a wider area. The colony's ability to accurately decode and respond to these complex chemical signals is what truly drives the remarkable organization and success of an ant colony. This intricate system demonstrates how simple molecules can orchestrate the behavior of an entire social insect society. The intricate world beneath our feet, the one teeming with ant activity, is a marvel of small-scale engineering. These tiny creatures don't build haphazardly. They construct nests with astonishing precision, applying principles of structural design that would impress even the most seasoned civil engineers. The foundations of an ant nest, often seemingly simple tunnels, are actually remarkably stable, thanks to a combination of factors. Ants primarily build downwards, seeking the consistent temperature and humidity of the soil, and their tunnels are constructed using a mixture of soil and salivary secretions, a sticky, cement-like substance that hardens when exposed to air. This isn't just random packing, it's a carefully managed process. The walls of the tunnels aren't smooth. They're sculpted with a series of small, rounded pebbles and grains of sand, meticulously packed into the soil mixture. This creates a layered structure, much like concrete, providing significant strength and preventing collapse. The ants themselves play a crucial role in shaping the walls, using their mandibles to compact the soil and arrange the pebbles in a way that distributes weight evenly. Different ant species employ distinct techniques, but the underlying principle remains the same, creating a robust, self-supporting structure. Some species, for example, will reinforce tunnel walls with a secondary layer of a harder, more clay-like material they produce in their stomachs, essentially acting as an internal mortar. The layout of an ant nest is rarely a simple, straight line. Instead, it's a complex network of chambers and galleries, branching out in a way that maximizes space and efficiency. This intricate design isn't accidental. Ants utilize gradients of temperature and humidity within the nest, strategically positioning chambers to create optimal conditions for different tasks: brood rearing in warmer, more humid areas, and food storage in cooler, drier zones. This creates microclimates within the nest, mirroring a sophisticated ventilation system. Furthermore, the nest's geometry, often based on hexagonal shapes, is surprisingly effective for distributing stress and maximizing the structural integrity of the tunnels. A hexagon is the most efficient shape for enclosing a given area with the least amount of material, a principle borrowed from nature and brilliantly applied by the ants. The chambers aren't just for living. They also serve as warehouses for food, nurseries for the larvae, and even as specialized areas for processing and storing waste. Some nests, particularly those of larger colonies, can extend dozens of meters underground, forming vast, interconnected systems. The stability of these larger structures relies on a plus-plus architecture, a repeating pattern of chambers and tunnels that distribute stress and prevents localized collapse. This ingenious design, perfected over millennia of evolution, is a testament to the ants' remarkable understanding of engineering principles, demonstrating that even the smallest creatures can achieve impressive feats of construction. The world of ants is often pictured as a harmonious, self-sufficient society, a perfectly organized machine built on cooperation. But nature rarely operates with such simple elegance. Deep within certain ant colonies, a fascinating and unsettling drama unfolds, one involving trickery, deception, and a complete takeover. These are the cuckoo ants, and their relationships with their host colonies are some of the most bizarre and compelling examples of social parasitism in the animal kingdom. Cuckoo ants, belonging to several different ant species within the Myrmicinae subfamily, have evolved a remarkable strategy to essentially hijack the lives of other ant colonies. Unlike typical ants who build their own nests and raise their own young, cuckoo ants invade established nests of their host species. Once inside, the cuckoo ants don't integrate. Instead, they systematically eliminate the host's larvae, consuming them entirely. This ruthless act deprives the host colony of its future workers and soldiers, effectively draining its resources. The process begins with the cuckoo ant females, often smaller and less aggressive than their host counterparts, infiltrating the nest. They're remarkably adept at stealth, relying on the confusion and overcrowding of a busy ant colony to their advantage. Once inside, they begin their devastating work. They don't immediately attack the host's adult ants, a tactic that would provoke a fierce defense. Instead, they target the developing larvae, which are particularly vulnerable. The cuckoo ants meticulously consume the larvae, leaving behind only the pupae, the hardened shells where the young ants will eventually emerge. This parasitic behavior isn't random. Cuckoo ants have evolved specific strategies for choosing their hosts. Research suggests they're particularly drawn to colonies of a species called fatal, commonly known as bullet ants. However, the reasons for this preference aren't fully understood. Some scientists believe that fatal colonies are simply more abundant or offer a more easily exploited environment. Others suspect that there might be specific chemical cues within fatal nests that attract cuckoo ant females. The takeover can be complete, with the cuckoo ants eventually becoming the dominant force within the nest, controlling the colony's activities and directing its resources solely towards their own reproduction. The host colony, depleted and disorganized, often ceases to function properly, eventually abandoning its nest altogether. This isn't a simple war. It's a calculated, systematic dismantling of a perfectly functioning society, driven by the cuckoo ant's relentless need to reproduce. Interestingly, the relationship isn't always entirely one-sided. Occasionally, host ants will attempt to expel the cuckoo ants, but the cuckoo ants are usually successful in maintaining their position through sheer numbers and aggressive behavior. The cuckoo ant strategy highlights a stark contrast between cooperation and exploitation, a powerful reminder that even within the seemingly orderly world of ants, survival often depends on cunning and a willingness to disrupt the established order. It's a truly extraordinary demonstration of evolutionary adaptation, a story of deception playing out on a microscopic scale. The world of an ant colony isn't just about building and communicating. It's fundamentally driven by a constant, urgent need for food. And ants, remarkably, have evolved an astonishingly diverse array of strategies to secure their meals. It's not simply about blindly following a scent trail, though that's certainly a vital part of it. Many ant species have developed incredibly sophisticated hunting techniques. Some, like the army ants of Central and South America, engage in massive raids, literally sweeping across entire landscapes in columns of tens of thousands, consuming anything, insects, small reptiles, even other arthropods in their path. These raiding ants, as they're called, don't set traps. They simply overwhelm their prey with sheer numbers and powerful mandibles. Then there are the hunters of the tropics, such as the bulldog ants. These impressive creatures specialize in capturing and immobilizing larger prey, often katydids or even small frogs, using a remarkable technique involving a sticky venom they inject through their stings. Once the prey is subdued, the bulldog ant will carefully drag it back to the nest, often carrying something many times its own weight. Beyond brute force, some ants employ deceptive strategies. Carpenter ants, for instance, will meticulously construct elaborate, multi-chambered nests within wood, creating a confusing network of tunnels and galleries. This allows them to ambush unsuspecting insects that wander into the nest, quickly overwhelming them. But the most surprising aspect of ant foraging isn't always about attacking, it's about cultivating. Certain ant species, notably leafcutter ants, have developed a truly remarkable symbiotic relationship with fungi. These ants don't eat the fungi themselves, but rather meticulously harvest pieces of leaves and plant material. They transport these pieces back to their nests, and within the nest's specialized chambers, cultivate specific types of fungi. The ants then feed exclusively on the fungi, which provides them with a stable and predictable food source. This fungal cultivation isn't a simple case of growing mushrooms. The ants carefully control the environment within the chambers, regulating humidity, temperature, and even the composition of the leaf material to optimize fungal growth. Different ant species cultivate different types of fungi, reflecting the specific nutritional needs of their colony. Some, like the harlequin ants, maintain elaborate farms of multiple fungal species, demonstrating a level of agricultural sophistication rarely seen in the insect world. Furthermore, some ant colonies engage in a technique called trap lining. These ants deliberately create false trails leading to unproductive locations, enticing rival colonies to expend energy following the misleading paths, effectively protecting their own foraging routes. Even scavenging ants, those that clean up dead insects and decaying matter, use specialized techniques, sometimes employing grooming behaviors to carefully collect and transport tiny fragments of food. The incredible variety of these foraging strategies highlights the adaptability and intelligence of ants. Their success as a group relies not only on individual skills, but on the coordinated application of these diverse techniques, ensuring a continuous supply of nourishment for the entire colony. The intricate dance of hunting, cultivation, and deception reveals the complexity and brilliance of these tiny creatures, a testament to the power of evolution in shaping life on Earth. The world of an ant colony isn't just one of tireless work and perfectly ordered tunnels. It's a surprisingly complex and remarkably robust defense system, built not by individual soldiers, but by an astonishingly effective collective. One of the most fascinating aspects of this defense is what scientists call collective immunity. Many ant species, particularly those living in large, stable colonies, have evolved a remarkable ability to resist disease. It's not like humans building up immunity through vaccines. Instead, it's a sort of herd protection. When one ant gets infected, the colony notices. Specialized workers, often called nurses or undertakers, quickly isolate the affected ant and begin meticulous grooming, a process called trophallaxis, where they regurgitate food and fluids to the sick ant. This isn't just a gentle act, it's a transfer of immune cells and antibodies, essentially boosting the individual's defenses. The more ants that participate in this grooming, the stronger the overall immune response becomes, effectively preventing the disease from spreading throughout the colony. But ants aren't just about healing each other. They are also masters of aggression, and this isn't simply a matter of random biting. Their attacks are often incredibly coordinated, driven by sophisticated communication, and often focused on defense of their nests and food sources. Certain ant species, like army ants, demonstrate spectacular hunting behavior, coordinated raids that can last for hours, even days, as they systematically overwhelm prey. This isn't random chaos. Researchers have observed distinct patterns of movement and attack, suggesting a surprisingly detailed battle plan being executed by the swarm. The ants themselves don't typically lead these attacks, instead relying on a system of stigmate, chemical trails left by scouts to guide the swarm towards the target. Beyond brute force, ants utilize a potent arsenal of chemical warfare, a system of communication and defense based on secreted substances. Perhaps the most well-known is formic acid, a pungent liquid produced by their stingers and deposited as a trail. This acid isn't just an irritant, it's a powerful deterrent, discouraging other insects, predators, and even rival ant colonies from approaching. Different ant species produce a diverse range of other chemicals too, including alkaloids, terpenes, and phenols, each with a specific role, some for alarm signaling, others for nest defense, and still others to subdue or kill their prey. These chemicals aren't simply sprayed randomly. They're deployed with remarkable precision, often directed at specific areas or targets. The ability to synthesize and utilize these chemicals is a critical component of their survival, allowing them to defend their territory and maintain the stability of their complex societies. The combination of collective immunity, strategic aggression, and chemical warfare creates a truly formidable defense system, one that has allowed ants to dominate ecosystems across the globe. The story of ants isn't just about tiny creatures building elaborate nests. It's a sprawling, ancient saga of evolution unfolding across the globe. To understand how these incredible insects became so dominant, we need to rewind millions of years back to the Cretaceous period, when dinosaurs still roamed the Earth. The earliest ancestors of ants weren't ants as we know them. They were small, wasp-like insects called Myrmicinae, existing alongside the dinosaurs. These early forms possessed some of the defining characteristics of ants: a segmented body, a narrow waist, and a tendency to live in nests. But they were quite different in size and behavior. The rise of ants really took hold after the extinction of the dinosaurs, around 66 million years ago. With the large predators gone, the ecological niches they had occupied became available, and ants, small and adaptable, were able to seize the opportunity. The fossil record shows a rapid diversification, with different ant lineages spreading across the newly available landscapes. Remarkably, we find evidence of ant-like insects in South America as far back as 80 million years ago, predating even the dinosaurs. This suggests that the basic ant body plan was already established long before the age of the reptiles. Over the subsequent epochs, ants began to migrate, carried by winds, seeds, and even rafting on debris. Their ability to disperse efficiently was a crucial factor in their global spread. The isolation of continents played a key role in shaping the diversity we see today. When the continents separated, new environments arose, each presenting unique challenges and opportunities for ant evolution. For example, in Australia, ants evolved to become incredibly specialized, developing extraordinary defenses against the region's venomous creatures. The Antarctic continent presented an even greater challenge. Remarkably, ants arrived there during the warmer periods of the Pliocene epoch, around 5 million years ago, carried by birds. These Antarctic ants are fascinating examples of adaptation. Their colonies are incredibly small, often consisting of just a few dozen individuals, and they've developed unique strategies for surviving the harsh, cold environment. Across the globe, we see distinct evolutionary pathways. In Africa, ants diversified into a stunning array of forms, many specialized for exploiting specific food sources, while in Asia, ants developed complex social structures and advanced farming techniques, exemplified by the leafcutter ants. The journey across the Americas, from north to south, produced lineages focused on specialized hunting and intricate nest architecture. Scientists use a combination of fossil evidence, genetic analysis, and behavioral studies to piece together this intricate evolutionary history. By examining the DNA of different ant species, we can trace their relationships and understand how they've diverged over time. It's a constantly evolving picture, and with each new discovery, we gain a deeper appreciation for the remarkable resilience and adaptability of these tiny architects of the natural world. The story of the ant is a testament to the power of evolution and the incredible diversity of life on Earth. The rainforest floor pulsed with life, a symphony of rustling leaves, chirping insects, and the constant, purposeful movement of ants. But their role extended far beyond simply scavenging crumbs and defending territories. A remarkable partnership was unfolding across countless plant species, a dance of benefit and reward that had shaped the evolution of both ants and the plants they called home. This intricate connection is known as myrmecophily, a fancy word simply meaning ant-loving. Many ant species have evolved to live within the protective embrace of plants, seeking shelter, food, and even a way to actively influence the spread of new life. Consider the jewelweed, a bright orange plant found abundantly in North American wetlands. It produces vibrant, sticky seed pods that are irresistible to certain ant colonies, specifically those of the Minoob ant. The Minoob ants don't just happen to live among the jewelweed's leaves. They actively build intricate nests within the plant stems, creating a safe haven from predators and harsh weather. In return for this secure home, the ants consume the sweet, protein-rich honeydew produced by the jewelweed's leaves, a byproduct of their own digestive processes. This is a classic example of mutualism, where both species gain. However, the story of ants and plant life becomes truly astonishing when we examine seed dispersal. Many tropical plants, like the passion flower, have evolved specialized structures on their seed pods called elaiosomes. These elaiosomes are small, fleshy appendages laden with oils and proteins, essentially ant candy. Certain ant species, such as the bullet ants due to their aggressive nature and size, are particularly drawn to these enticing morsels. They collect the pods, carrying them back to their nests. Once a significant number of pods have accumulated, the ants will often groom them, meticulously cleaning off the elaiosomes. This process, surprisingly, stimulates the seeds within the pod to germinate. The oily compounds in the elaosome provide vital nutrients for the developing seedling, giving it a significant head start. More importantly, the ants then carry these newly germinated seedlings, often kilometers, to new locations, effectively dispersing the plant's offspring and ensuring its survival in a constantly changing environment. This relationship isn't limited to the jewelweed and Minoob ant. Similar strategies are observed across the plant kingdom, with various species employing different methods to entice ants. Some plants even mimic the appearance of ant nests, creating false colonies to deceive the insects. The incredible adaptability of ants and the ingenuity of plants have resulted in an intricate and profoundly beneficial network, a silent, ongoing exchange that underscores the vital connections within the complex tapestry of life. As you drift off to sleep, remember that even the smallest creatures play a crucial role in the grand story of the natural world. Let's delve now into the remarkable inner workings of an ant, specifically how their bodies are designed to thrive in a world of constant activity and demanding tasks. The secrets to their incredible resilience and tireless work lie within their physiology, a suite of specialized adaptations that seem almost unbelievably efficient. Ants, despite their tiny size, have surprisingly robust circulatory systems. Their hearts aren't like ours. They aren't a single, centralized organ. Instead, they possess a series of dorsal hearts located along the thorax, the middle section of their body. These hearts, or pulsars as they're sometimes called, are actually tiny muscular tubes that rhythmically contract, pushing hemolymph, an insect equivalent of blood, through a network of vessels. The heart rate of an ant can vary dramatically depending on its activity level. A resting ant might have a heart rate of around 80 to 120 beats per minute, but during foraging or defense, this rate can surge to over 600 beats per minute, delivering a massive burst of oxygen to their muscles. This rapid increase is a testament to their immediate response capabilities. Oxygen uptake is another fascinating area of ant physiology. Unlike vertebrates, ants don't rely on lungs to extract oxygen from the air. Their tracheal system, a network of tubes branching throughout their body, provides a direct pathway for oxygen to reach every cell. These tubes, called tracheae, are incredibly thin and extend into tiny pores called spiracles located along the ant's exoskeleton. Oxygen diffuses directly into the tissues, and carbon dioxide, a waste product of metabolism, is similarly expelled. The efficiency of this system is remarkable, particularly considering the high energy demands of ant colonies. But what about the waste they produce? Ants, like all living creatures, generate metabolic byproducts. Their waste management system is surprisingly sophisticated. The hemolymph doesn't just transport oxygen, it also plays a crucial role in removing waste products like uric acid, a relatively insoluble form of nitrogenous waste. Specialized cells, particularly around the digestive tract and within the tracheal system, actively filter and collect these wastes. These cells then transport the waste to the hindgut, where it's largely dehydrated and excreted as a paste, a process that's far more water efficient than, for example, mammalian urine production. This efficient waste removal system is critical for maintaining the health and performance of the colony's workforce. Furthermore, the ant's exoskeleton, while offering protection, also contributes to the efficiency of gas exchange, working in conjunction with the tracheal system. The cuticle, the outer layer of the exoskeleton, is remarkably thin in areas where the tracheae penetrate, facilitating rapid diffusion. The ant's ability to regulate its internal environment, managing oxygen intake, carbon dioxide removal, and waste elimination with such precision underscores the evolutionary marvel that is the ant, a tiny creature built for extraordinary endurance and capability. It's a remarkable example of how form perfectly follows function, shaped by millions of years of natural selection in a challenging world. If you're still awake and enjoyed this exploration of the tiny world of ants, please consider liking this video and subscribing to Ultimate Sleep Doctor. Together, we can soothe more wandering minds, one peaceful night at a time. The busy lives of these creatures now recede, their trails dissolving into the quiet of the evening. Let your thoughts drift, calm and unhurried, like the last grains of sand slipping through an ant's legs until sleep finds you. Good night.